Have you ever wanted to do something, learn a skill, start exercising, read more books, but you just didn't do it? You thought about it, you planned it, but you didn't start. Or maybe you started, but after a few days, you stopped. Why does this happen, and how can we change it? Today, we're going to talk about self-discipline and success, how to actually achieve the things you want to achieve. Hi, everyone. I'm Sadie. Welcome to Artificial Fluency Podcast. Before we begin, I want to say something from my heart. I upload new videos to our channel every day for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support me so I can continue doing this. You can help me see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of my videos. Please don't forget to do these. Thank you for your support. Today, we are going to talk about something very practical: how to build self-discipline. What is self-discipline? It's the ability to do what you should do even when you don't feel like doing it. It's getting up early, even when you're tired. It's studying, even when you want to watch TV. It's going to the gym, even when you don't feel motivated. Self-discipline is a skill, and like any skill, you can learn it, you can practice it, you can get better at it. This is an A1 to B1 level episode. That means I'll use simple English, but sometimes I'll use slightly more difficult words. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just listen and learn naturally. Today, I'll teach you some important ideas about success and discipline. These ideas can help you in life, and they can help you with learning English too, because learning English requires discipline. It requires practice. It requires doing it even when it's difficult. So let's begin. Let's talk about how to build self-discipline and achieve success. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Let me start with a question. Do you want to be successful? Of course, everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants to achieve their goals. But here's the problem. Everyone wants success, but not everyone wants the process. What do I mean by process? The process is the work, the steps, the effort, the time. Let me give you an example. Imagine a mountain, a beautiful mountain. At the top, there's an amazing view. You can see everything. It's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's wonderful. Everyone wants to be at the top of the mountain. Everyone wants that beautiful view. But to get to the top, you have to climb. You have to walk up the mountain. This is hard. Your legs hurt. You get tired. You feel like giving up. This is the process, the climb. Success is the same. Everyone wants the result, the good job, the skills, the achievement, but not everyone wants to do the hard work to get there. Here's what I want you to understand. The hard part is the important part. Let me explain. When you do something difficult, you grow. When you do something uncomfortable, you become stronger. Think about exercise. When you lift weights, your muscles hurt. This feeling is uncomfortable. But that uncomfortable feeling, that's your muscles growing stronger. It's the same with everything in life. When you study English and it's difficult, your brain is growing. When you speak English and you feel nervous, you're becoming braver. The discomfort is where growth happens. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Sadie, I don't like discomfort. I want things to be easy. I understand. Everyone feels this way. I feel this way too. But here's the truth. If you stop when things get hard, you'll never reach your goal. Imagine you're climbing that mountain. Halfway up, you feel tired. Your legs hurt. You think, this is too hard. I'm going to go back down. So you give up. You go back down. What happens? You never see the beautiful view. You never reach the top. But if you keep going, if you push through the discomfort, then you reach the top. You see the view, and you feel amazing. Not just because of the view, but because you did it. You didn't give up. This feeling, the feeling of achieving something difficult, is better than any easy success. So remember, don't avoid discomfort, embrace it. When something feels difficult, say to yourself, this difficulty means I'm growing. Now, let me talk about another problem. A problem that stops many people from starting. The problem is this. People wait until they feel ready. They think, I'll start when I feel confident, or I'll start when I have more time, or I'll start when I know more. But here's the secret. You will never feel completely ready. Nobody feels ready when they start something new. Nobody. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone wants to start a podcast. They want to talk into a microphone and share their ideas. But they think, I'm not ready, my voice isn't good enough, I don't know what to say, people won't like it. So they wait. They wait for confidence. They wait to feel ready. But that feeling never comes. Days pass, weeks pass, months pass. They still haven't started. Why? Because they're waiting for a feeling that only comes after you start, not before. Here's the truth. Confidence comes from action. You don't feel confident first and then act. You act first and then you feel confident. Let me tell you a real story. A woman was asked to host a podcast. She felt scared. She thought, I can't do this. I'm not ready. What if I make mistakes? What if people don't like my voice? What if my accent sounds strange? She almost said no. But her friend told her something important. He said, nobody ever feels ready the first time. You just have to start. Then it gets easier. So she decided to try. She recorded the first episode. It was difficult. She felt nervous. She made mistakes. But she did it. Then she recorded the second episode. It was a little easier. By the third episode, even easier. Now, after many episodes, she feels confident. She enjoys it. She's good at it. But that confidence didn't come before she started. It came because she started. This is true for everything. You won't feel ready to speak English until you start speaking. You won't feel ready to exercise until you start exercising. You won't feel ready to change your life until you start changing it. So here's my advice. Start before you feel ready. Do the thing you're afraid of. Do the thing you've been postponing. Yes, you'll make mistakes. Yes, it will be uncomfortable. Yes, you might not be perfect. But so what? That's normal. That's part of learning. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident person was once scared. Every successful person once felt like they weren't ready. The difference? They started anyway. You're learning English right now. Maybe you don't feel ready to speak. Maybe you feel shy. Maybe you think your English isn't good enough. But if you wait until you feel ready, you'll wait forever. Start now. Speak now, even if it's not perfect, even if you make mistakes. Because the only way to get better is to practice, and you can't practice if you never start. Now, let me talk about another important idea: small steps. Many people think success requires big changes, big efforts, big actions. They think, I need to study for 3 hours every day, or I need to completely change my life. But big changes are hard to maintain. You might do it for 1 day, maybe 2 days, but then you get tired, you give up. The secret to success is not big changes. The secret is small changes that you do consistently. What does consistently mean? It means regularly, every day, or every week, again and again. Small actions done consistently create big results. Let me give you some examples. Example 1. Writing. A woman wanted to improve her English writing, but she didn't have a lot of time. She was busy. So she made a simple rule. Every night before bed, write 3 sentences about your day. Just 3 sentences, that's all. This was easy. It only took 5 minutes, so she could do it every day. After 1 month, she wrote 90 sentences. After 6 months, she wrote over 500 sentences. And guess what? Her writing improved a lot. Not because she studied grammar for hours, but because she practiced a little bit every single day. Example 2. Guitar. A man wanted to learn guitar, but he was busy with work. He didn't have much time. So he decided practice for just 10 minutes every day. At first, 10 minutes felt useless. He thought, what can I learn in 10 minutes? But he did it anyway. Every day, 10 minutes. After 1 month, he could play simple songs. After 3 months, he could play full songs. 10 minutes felt small, but small actions add up. Example 3. English learning. Maybe you want to improve your English, but you think, I don't have time to study for hours. That's okay. You don't need hours. Just do something small every day. Listen to English for 10 minutes while you eat breakfast. Write 1 sentence in English before bed. Speak 3 sentences in English when you're alone. These actions are small, but if you do them every day, your English will improve. Think about it this way. What's better, studying for 5 hours one day and then never studying again, or studying for 15 minutes every single day for a year? The second one, the consistent one. Small steps done consistently are more powerful than big steps done once. So don't think, I need to do everything perfectly. Instead, think, what's one small thing I can do today? Then do that small thing. Tomorrow, do it again. The next day, do it again. This is how you build discipline. This is how you achieve success. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Now, let's talk about something many people are afraid of: failure. What is failure? Failure is when you try to do something, but it doesn't work. You make a mistake. You don't succeed. Many people are so afraid of failure that they don't try at all. But here's what successful people know. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Let me explain. When you fail, you learn something. You learn what doesn't work. You learn what you need to change. Failure gives you information. Failure teaches you. Let me give you a real example. A woman applied for a job. She prepared for the interview. She was nervous, but she tried her best. But she didn't get the job. They said no. At first, she felt terrible. She thought, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'll never succeed. But later, she thought about it differently. She asked herself, what can I learn from this? She realized she wasn't prepared enough. She didn't practice answering interview questions. She didn't research the company well. So, for her next interview, she prepared better. She practiced, she researched, and she got the job. The first failure taught her what to do. The failure was actually helpful. Here's another example. A man wanted to start a YouTube channel. He made his first video. He was excited. But only 10 people watched it. He felt disappointed. He thought, this is a failure. Nobody cares about my videos. So he deleted the video. He gave up. Years later, he regretted this decision. He thought, I should have kept going. I should have made more videos. I should have learned and improved. He gave up too early. He saw failure as an ending. But failure is not an ending. Failure is feedback. Think about a GPS in your car. When you take a wrong turn, the GPS says, recalculating, turn around. The GPS doesn't say, you failed, give up, stop driving. No, it just helps you find a new path. Failure is the same. It's just information that helps you find the right path. So, when you fail at something, don't think, I can't do this, I'm not good enough. Instead, think, this didn't work. What can I learn? What should I try differently? This is how you grow. This is how you improve. Remember, every successful person has failed many times. The difference is they didn't stop. They learned from their failures and tried again. So don't be afraid of failure. Embrace it, use it, learn from it. Now I want to talk about two more important ideas, comparison and rest. Let's start with comparison. Many people look at other people and feel bad about themselves. They see someone who is more successful, more fit, more talented, and they think, I'm behind, I'm not good enough, everyone else is better than me. This is especially common on social media. You see people posting about their achievements, their happiness, their perfect lives. But here's what you need to remember. You're only seeing their highlights, their best moments. You don't see their struggles, their failures, their difficult days. You're comparing your whole life, including all the messy, difficult parts, to their best moments. That's not fair. Also, everyone has a different timeline, a different path. Some people succeed quickly. Some people take more time. Maybe your friend learned English in 2 years, but it's taking you 3 years. Does that mean you're failing? No, it just means you have a different timeline. Maybe someone else got their dream job at age 25, but you're 30 and still looking. Does that mean you're behind? No, you're just on your own path. Success is personal. Your journey is unique to you. Stop comparing your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20. Stop looking at other people's lanes while you're running your own race. Focus on your own progress. Ask yourself, am I better than I was yesterday? Am I better than I was last month? If the answer is yes, then you're succeeding. You're growing. Your speed doesn't matter. Your path doesn't need to look like anyone else's path. Just keep moving forward at your own pace. Now let's talk about rest. Many people think success means working all the time, never stopping, never resting. But this is wrong. Rest is not the opposite of hard work. Rest is part of hard work. Think about it. If you exercise every single day without rest, what happens? Your muscles don't recover. You get injured. You get weaker, not stronger. Your mind is the same. If you work constantly without rest, you get exhausted. You get stressed. You can't think clearly. Rest allows you to recover. Rest allows you to recharge. The sun sets every evening. Does that mean the sun stopped working? No, it means the sun is recharging so it can shine again tomorrow. You're the same. When you rest, you're not being lazy. You're recharging so you can work well tomorrow. So don't feel guilty about resting. Don't feel bad about taking breaks. Rest when you need to. Sleep enough. Take days off. Relax. This is part of success, not the opposite of success. Also, remember to celebrate your small victories. When you finish something, even something small, be proud of yourself. Did you study for 10 minutes today? Good. Celebrate it. Did you exercise even though you didn't want to? Excellent. Be proud. Did you speak English even though you felt nervous? Amazing. Celebrate that. These small victories matter. They keep you motivated. They remind you that you're making progress. Success is not just about reaching the final goal. Success is also about who you become along the way. We've talked for 30 minutes today about self-discipline and success. Let me remind you of the most important ideas. 1. Embrace discomfort. Growth happens when things are difficult. 2. Start before you feel ready. Confidence comes from action, not before action. 3. Small steps matter. Consistent small actions create big results. 4. Failure is feedback. Learn from your mistakes and try again. 5. Don't compare yourself to others. You're on your own timeline. 6. Rest is important. Rest is part of success, not the opposite of it. These principles work for everything in life, and they definitely work for learning English. Learning English requires discipline. Some days it's hard. Some days you don't feel motivated. Some days you want to give up. But if you show up, if you practice a little bit every day, you will improve. You're already doing it right now. You're listening to this podcast. You're practicing. You're trying. That's discipline. That's success. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Keep trying. Don't give up. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. You don't need to change everything today. You just need to do one small thing. Success is not a destination. Success is a journey, and you're on that journey right now. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for practicing English. Thank you for working on yourself. You're doing great. This is Sadie, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, remember, start before you're ready. Take small steps. Embrace the climb. You can do this. Take care. Have you ever thought, I'm not good enough? Or everyone is better than me? Or I don't like myself very much? Many people think these things. Maybe you think these things too. Today, I want to talk to you about something very important, something that can change your life. Learning to love yourself. Hi everyone, I'm Sadie. Welcome to Artificial Fluency Podcast. Before we begin, I want to say something from my heart. I upload new videos to our channel
every day for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support me so I can continue doing this. You can help me see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of my videos. Please don't forget to do these. Thank you so much. Today, we will talk about loving yourself. This is not easy. Many people don't love themselves. Many people are very hard on themselves, very critical. What does critical mean? It means you always see the bad things. You always think you are not good enough. Today, I will help you change this. I will teach you how to be kind to yourself, how to love yourself. I will use very simple English, short sentences, easy words. You don't need to understand everything. Just listen, just relax. This topic is about feelings, about your heart, about being kind to yourself. Are you ready? Let's begin. Let's begin. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Let me ask you something. Do you know that voice in your head? The voice that talks to you all day? Everyone has this voice. Sometimes this voice is kind. It says nice things. But for many people, this voice is not kind. This voice is mean. This voice criticizes. What does it say? Maybe it says, "You're not smart," or "You look bad today," or "You made a mistake, you're stupid," or "Everyone is better than you." This voice is very harsh, very hard, very mean. And the sad thing? This voice is your voice. You are talking to yourself this way. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a friend. Your friend makes a mistake. What do you say to your friend? You probably say, "It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't worry." You are kind. You are gentle. You are understanding. Now, imagine you make a mistake. What do you say to yourself? Many people say, "I'm so stupid. Why did I do that? I always mess up." See the difference? You are kind to your friend, but you are mean to yourself. Why? Why do we do this? I don't know why, but I know this. It's not fair. It's not right. You deserve kindness too, from other people and from yourself. Let me tell you something important. Your mind should be a safe place, a place where you feel okay, a place where you can rest. But if your mind is always criticizing you, if your mind is always saying mean things, then your mind is not safe. It's like a war inside your head. And you cannot grow in a war. You cannot heal in a place that feels dangerous. So, the first step to loving yourself is this. Notice the voice. Pay attention. What is the voice saying? Is it kind or is it mean? Just notice. Just listen. You don't have to change it today. Just notice it. This is the beginning. Now let me ask, why are we so hard on ourselves? I think there are many reasons. One reason is this: we think we need to be perfect. We see other people. They look happy, they look successful, they look perfect. So we think, I need to be perfect too. But here's the truth. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. Those people you see, they have problems too. They make mistakes too. They feel bad sometimes too. But we only see the outside. We don't see their struggles, their fears, their sad days. So we compare. We think, they are better than me. But this is not true. This is not fair to yourself. Another reason we are hard on ourselves, we think we need to earn love. What does earn mean? It means you work for something. You get it because you did something good. Many people think, if I am successful, then I am worthy of love. Or, if I look good, then people will love me. Or, if I am perfect, then I will love myself. But this is wrong. Love is not something you earn. Love is something you deserve, always, just because you exist. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be successful. You don't need to look a certain way. You are worthy of love right now, today, as you are. Let me say that again because it's important. You are worthy of love right now, today, as you are. Not tomorrow when you lose weight, not next year when you get a better job, not when you finally fix all your problems. Right now. This is hard to believe, I know, because we are taught to think differently. But it's true. You are enough. Now, let's talk about something many people struggle with: appearance, how you look. Many people look in the mirror and feel bad. They think, I don't look good. I'm too fat. I'm too thin. I'm too old. I'm not pretty. I'm not handsome. The mirror becomes a test. Every day you look in the mirror, and every day you judge yourself. This is very tiring, very painful. Let me tell you something. You are not your face. You are not your body. You are not your appearance. What does this mean? It means, yes, you have a body. Yes, you have a face. But that's not who you are. Who you are is inside. You are your kindness, your laugh, your thoughts, your feelings. You're your heart. You are the way you make people feel when they talk to you. You are the warmth in your voice when you say, I understand. You are the joy in your eyes when you smile. These things, you cannot see them in a mirror, but they are the real you. Let me tell you something about a woman named Frida Kahlo. Frida was a painter from Mexico. She lived a long time ago. Frida had many problems in her life. She was sick, she was in pain, she had a difficult life. And Frida's face? It was not what people called perfect. She had thick eyebrows, she had facial hair, she looked different. But Frida didn't hide. She didn't try to look like everyone else. Instead, she painted herself. Many, many times. She painted her truth, her pain, her strength. Frida said, "I paint myself because I am so often alone and because I am the subject I know best." Frida loved herself, not because she looked perfect, but because she knew herself. She accepted herself. Today, Frida is famous. People love her art. People love her courage. So, what can we learn from Frida? We can learn this. Don't waste your life worrying about how you look. Your appearance will change. You will get older. Your body will change. This is normal. This is life. But who you are inside, your heart, your kindness, your spirit, that doesn't change. That's the real you. The next time you look in the mirror, try something different. Don't ask, "What's wrong with me?" Instead, ask, "What do I need today? What would make me feel good today?" Maybe you need rest. Maybe you need water. Maybe you need to go outside. Maybe you need to talk to a friend. Take care of yourself, not to look perfect, but to feel good. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us. Now, let's talk about the past. Everyone has a past. Everyone has made mistakes. Maybe you said something mean to someone. Maybe you made a bad choice. Maybe you hurt someone. Maybe you failed at something. And now you feel bad. You feel shame. You feel guilty. That feeling stays with you. It's like a heavy bag you carry everywhere. And that voice in your head, it says, "You are a bad person. You always mess things up. You will never change." But let me tell you something very important. You are not your mistakes. Let me say that again. You are not your mistakes. Yes, you made mistakes. Everyone does. But a mistake is something you did. It's not who you are. Think about it this way. Your life is like a book, a long book with many pages. Your past, your mistakes, they are just one chapter, just a few pages. But the book is not finished. You are still writing it. You can write new pages, better pages, different pages. You are not trapped in your past. You can change. You can grow. You can be better. Let me tell you about Oprah. Do you know Oprah? She is a famous woman in America. She is on TV. She is very successful. She is very rich. But Oprah's childhood was very difficult. She was poor, she was hurt, she had a hard life. She made mistakes. But Oprah didn't stay in her past. She learned from it. She grew, she changed. Today, Oprah helps millions of people. She talks about her past, but she doesn't live in her past. She says, "That was my past. I learned from it. Now I am creating my future." You can do this too. You don't need to be famous. You don't need to be rich. You just need to forgive yourself. Forgive the person you were. That person didn't know better. That person was doing their best with what they knew. But you are not that person anymore. You are learning. You are growing. Say to yourself, I made a mistake, but I learned from it. I am not that mistake. I am the person who is trying to be better. This is freedom. Now, let's talk about how to love yourself. What can you actually do? Good news. Self-love is not big. It's not loud. It's not expensive. Self-love is small. It's quiet. It's simple. Let me give you examples. Example 1. Eat good food. This sounds simple, right? But many people don't do this. They skip meals, they eat junk food, they don't drink water. Your body is your home. You live in your body every day. Take care of it. Eat healthy food, drink water, don't skip meals. Ask yourself, what would be good for my body today? Example 2. Rest when you are tired. Many people think, I must work all the time, I must be busy, rest is lazy. But this is wrong. Rest is not lazy. Rest is necessary. When you are tired, rest, sleep, take a break. It's okay. You cannot give to others if you are empty inside. Example 3. Say kind words to yourself. Remember that voice in your head? Start changing it. When it says something mean, stop it. Say, no, that's not true. I'm doing my best. Or, I'm having a hard day, but I'm still here. I'm still trying. Be your own friend. Talk to yourself the way you talk to people you love. Example 4. Say no sometimes. You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to help everyone. You don't have to be nice to everyone all the time. It's okay to say no. It's okay to protect your time, your energy, your peace. Saying no to others sometimes means saying yes to yourself. Example 5. Enjoy small things. You don't need big things to be happy. Enjoy a cup of tea. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy a good song. Enjoy a walk. You don't need to earn these things. You don't need to wait until you finish your work. Joy is not a reward. Joy is part of life. Let yourself enjoy small moments without guilt. Example 6. Celebrate small wins. Did you get out of bed today even though you felt sad? That's a win. Did you eat a healthy meal? That's a win. Did you finish a task? That's a win. Celebrate these small things. They matter. You don't need to achieve big things to be proud of yourself. Small steps count too. Now, I want to tell you something important. Learning to love yourself is not fast. It's not easy. It's a journey, a long journey. Some days will be good. You will feel strong. You will feel kind to yourself. Other days will be hard. The mean voice will come back. You will feel bad about yourself again. This is normal. This is okay. You are not failing. You are learning. Think about learning English. Did you learn English in one day? No. Some days you understand everything. Other days you feel confused. But you keep going. You keep practicing. Slowly, you get better. Loving yourself is the same. Some days, you will be kind to yourself. Other days, you will be critical again. But if you keep trying, if you keep practicing, you will get better. Little by little, day by day. Here's what I want you to remember. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be trying. You don't need to love yourself 100% today, just 1% more than yesterday. That's enough. You are doing great. You are learning. You are growing. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Good things take time. Good things need roots first. You are building those roots right now. We talked for 30 minutes today about loving yourself, about being kind to yourself. Let me remind you of the most important things. 1. Notice the voice in your head. Is it kind or mean? 2. You are worthy of love right now. You don't need to earn it. 3. You are not your appearance. You are your heart, your kindness, your spirit. 4. You are not your mistakes. Your past is just one chapter. You are still writing your story. 5. Self-love is small acts. Eat well, rest, say kind words, say no sometimes. Enjoy small things. 6. It's a journey. Be patient with yourself. I want to give you one small challenge. Today, before you go to sleep, say one kind thing to yourself. Just one. I did my best today. I am trying. I am enough. Just one kind sentence to yourself. Can you do that? I believe in you. You are learning English. That takes courage. That takes effort. You are here, listening to me, trying to grow. That's beautiful. You are doing great. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Thank you for listening today. Thank you for being here. I am proud of you. This is Sadie. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, remember, you are enough. Right now, today, as you are. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. You deserve it. Goodbye. Have you ever noticed that no matter how much you achieve, you still feel like something is missing? You get the job you wanted, but you're not happy. You reach your goal, but you still feel empty inside. Buddha taught something powerful about this over 2,500 years ago. And today, his wisdom is more relevant than ever. Hi, everyone. I'm Sadie, and welcome to Artificial Fluency Podcast. Before we begin this special episode, I want to say something from my heart. I upload new videos to our channel every day for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support me so I can continue doing this. You can help me see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of my videos. Please don't forget to do these. Thank you so much for your support. Today's episode is about wisdom. Ancient wisdom that can help you live a more peaceful, meaningful life. We're going to explore 20 life lessons from Buddha. These aren't religious lessons, they're universal truths about the human mind, about suffering, about happiness, and about how to live well. This is a B1 to B2 level episode, so I'll use intermediate English. I'll speak clearly and naturally, using real expressions that native speakers use when talking about philosophy and personal growth. The beauty of these lessons is that they're simple to understand but powerful to apply. You don't need to be Buddhist to benefit from them. You just need to be human. As you listen, don't worry about understanding every single word. Focus on the main ideas. Let the wisdom sink in naturally, just like you're letting English sink in naturally. Buddha taught that the mind is everything. What you think, you become. So today, as we practice English together, we're also practicing how to think about life in a healthier, wiser way. Are you ready? Let's begin with the most fundamental teaching. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us.
Lesson 1. Your mind is everything. Buddha said, "What you think, you become." This is the foundation of all his teachings. Everything in your life, your emotions, your habits, your decisions, your experiences, all of it starts in your mind. Think about it. Two people can be in the exact same situation and have completely different experiences. Why? Because their minds are different. Let me give you an example. Imagine two students preparing for the same exam. They have the same books, the same teacher, the same amount of time. Student A thinks, "I'm not smart enough. I'll probably fail. Everyone else is better than me." Student B thinks, "I can do this. If I study hard, I'll be prepared. I'm capable of learning." Same situation, different thoughts, different results. Student A feels anxious, studies poorly, and might actually fail, not because they lack ability, but because their mind created that reality. Student B feels confident, studies effectively, and has a much better chance of success. This is what Buddha meant by what you think, you become. Your mind is not just a part of you. Your mind is creating your reality every single day.
Lesson 15. A disciplined mind leads to true happiness. Now here's an important question. If your mind creates your reality, can you control your mind? Buddha taught that yes, you can. And this is the key to happiness. Most people think happiness comes from external things: money, success, relationships, possessions. But Buddha said happiness comes from a disciplined mind. What does disciplined mean here? It means trained, controlled, focused. An undisciplined mind jumps from thought to thought. It worries constantly. It compares itself to others. It dwells on the past and fears the future. This kind of mind is never at peace, even if everything in life is going well. But a disciplined mind stays calm. It chooses its thoughts carefully. It focuses on what matters. How do you discipline your mind? Start small. In the morning, instead of immediately checking your phone and filling your mind with news and social media, sit quietly for a few minutes. Just breathe. Just be. Throughout the day, notice your thoughts. When negative thoughts come, and they will, don't fight them. Just observe them and let them pass. like clouds in the sky. Before you react to something that upsets you, pause. Take 3 seconds. In those 3 seconds, you create space between the trigger and your response. This is mental discipline, and it changes everything. Lesson 17. The greatest victory is over yourself. Buddha taught something that might surprise you. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. We live in a world that celebrates external victories, winning competitions, getting promotions, becoming famous. But Buddha said the real victory, the victory that actually matters, is internal. What does it mean to conquer yourself? It means conquering your laziness when you want to sleep in, but you get up anyway. It means conquering your anger when someone upsets you, but you choose to respond calmly. It means conquering your fear when you're scared to try something new, but you do it anyway. It means conquering your procrastination when you want to delay something, but you start immediately. These are quiet victories. Nobody sees them. Nobody applauds them. There's no trophy, no recognition. But these victories build something invaluable: self-respect. When you conquer yourself, you prove to yourself that you're in control of your life. You're not a victim of your emotions or your habits. And that feeling, that sense of self-mastery, is more valuable than any external achievement. Lesson 18. Learn to respond, not react. This brings us to one of Buddha's most practical teachings: the difference between reacting and responding. What's the difference? Reacting is emotional, fast, and unfiltered. When something happens, you immediately react based on your emotions. Someone criticizes you, and you react with anger. You say something you regret later. Responding is different. Responding is calm, thoughtful, and wise. You pause, you think, and then you choose how to act. Someone criticizes you, and you respond by asking questions to understand their perspective. Or you calmly explain your position, or you simply choose not to engage. Here's why this matters. When you react, you give your power away. The other person or situation controls you. When you respond, you keep your power. You remain in control of yourself. The practice is simple. Pause. Just 3 seconds. That's all you need to shift from reacting to responding. Those 3 seconds change everything.
Lesson 2. Peace comes from within. Now let's talk about peace. Real peace. Most people search for peace in the wrong places. They think, when I get this job, I'll have peace. When I find the right partner, I'll have peace. When I have enough money, I'll have peace. But Buddha taught something radical. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. What does this mean? It means peace is not something you find. Peace is something you create inside yourself. The external world will always give you reasons to lose your peace. There will always be problems, challenges, difficulties. If your peace depends on everything being perfect outside, you'll never have peace. But if you learn to create peace inside, through your thoughts, your breath, your focus, then you can be peaceful even when life is chaotic. Let me give you an example. 2 people are stuck in traffic. Same situation.
Person A is furious. They're honking the horn, yelling, feeling their blood pressure rise. They've given their piece to the traffic. Person B takes a deep breath. They put on music they enjoy, or they use the time to listen to a podcast. They've protected their peace. Same situation, different internal states. This is what Buddha meant. Peace is an inside job. Lesson 3. The root of suffering is attachment. First, let's be clear about what attachment means. Attachment is not love. Attachment is not caring about people. Attachment is fear. Fear of losing something or someone. Attachment is emotional dependence on things staying the same. Here's an example. You love your job. That's natural. But if you're attached to your job, if your entire identity and happiness depend on having that specific job, then you're setting yourself up for suffering. Why? Because jobs can end. Companies close. People get laid off. Nothing lasts forever. If you're attached, any threat to your job becomes a threat to your entire being. You suffer not because you lost the job, but because you are clinging to it so tightly. Buddha taught, hold things with open hands, not with a tight fist. Love people, work hard, care deeply, but don't tie your happiness to things staying exactly as they are. Lesson 4. Let go of anger. Buddha used a powerful image for anger. He said, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Think about that image, a hot coal burning your hand. When you're angry at someone, you think you're hurting them by holding that anger, but you're not. You're hurting yourself. The person who wronged you, they've probably moved on. They're living their life. Maybe they don't even know you're still angry. But you're replaying what happened. You're imagining conversations. You're feeling the anger over and over again. You're the one holding the hot coal. You're the one being burned. Forgiveness is not a gift you give to the person who hurt you. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. When you forgive, you drop the hot coal. You stop burning yourself. This doesn't mean what happened was okay. It doesn't mean you have to trust that person again. It just means you're done carrying that pain. Lesson 13. Pain is certain. Suffering is optional. Here's another crucial distinction Buddha made: the difference between pain and suffering. Buddha said, pain is certain. Suffering is optional. What does this mean? Pain is part of life. People get sick. Relationships end. We lose people we love. We fail at things. We experience disappointment. This pain is unavoidable. It's part of being human. But suffering is different. Suffering is the story we tell ourselves about the pain. Suffering is the resistance, the why me, the replaying of what happened, the refusal to accept reality. Pain says, this hurts. Suffering says, this shouldn't have happened. This is unfair. My life is ruined. I'll never be happy again. See the difference? You can experience pain and still have peace. But when you add suffering to pain, you multiply your misery. The question to ask is not, how can I avoid all pain? That's impossible. The question is, how can I experience pain without adding suffering? The answer: acceptance. Not liking what happened, but accepting that it did happen. And then asking, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us.
Lesson 5. Nothing is permanent. Buddha taught a truth that many people find difficult. Nothing lasts forever. Everything changes. Everything passes. When we hear this, we might feel sad. We think about losing the good things in our lives. But Buddha meant this teaching to give us freedom, not sadness. Understanding that nothing is permanent helps us in 2 ways. First, when things are difficult, we remember, this too shall pass. The pain you're feeling right now won't last forever. The problem you're facing will eventually resolve. The dark period will end. This gives us hope and strength to keep going. Second, when things are good, we appreciate them more. We don't take them for granted. We enjoy the present moment because we know it won't last forever. Think of life like a river. A river is always flowing, always changing. You can never step into the same river twice because the water is constantly moving. Life is the same. Every moment is new. Every moment is changing. The secret is not to try to control the river. The secret is to flow with it.
Lesson 6. You only lose what you cling to. Here's a paradox Buddha taught. You only lose what you cling to. What does this mean? Imagine you're holding sand in your hand. If you hold it gently with an open palm, the sand stays there. But if you make a tight fist and squeeze, trying to hold it as tightly as possible, what happens? The sand slips through your fingers. You lose it. This is how clinging works in life. The tighter you hold on to something, a relationship, a job, a way of life, the more likely you are to lose it. Why? Because clinging comes from fear. And fear changes how we behave. In a relationship, clinging looks like jealousy, control, constant checking. You're so afraid of losing the person that your fear actually pushes them away. In a job, clinging looks like refusing to take risks, refusing to grow, staying in a position you've outgrown because you're afraid of change. The person who holds things lightly, who loves deeply but doesn't cling, is free. They can enjoy what they have without fear of losing it.
Lesson 7. Focus on now. Buddha said, do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Focus on now. This is one of the most misunderstood teachings. Some people think Buddha meant we shouldn't plan for the future or learn from the past. That's not it. What Buddha meant is, don't miss your life by living mentally in a time that doesn't exist. The past is just a memory. It's not happening now. The future is just a possibility. It's not happening now. The only time that actually exists, the only time you're truly alive, is now. But most people miss their lives. They're physically here, but mentally, they're somewhere else. They're eating dinner, but thinking about work. They're with their family, but worrying about tomorrow. They're on vacation, but dwelling on something that happened last week. To live is to be present, to actually experience this moment. When you eat, taste your food. When you walk, Feel your feet on the ground. When someone speaks to you, really listen. This is what it means to be alive.
Lesson 20. True wisdom is knowing when to let go. Buddha taught, "You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger." The highest wisdom is knowing when to let go. Let go of old fights that don't matter anymore. Let go of past mistakes you keep replaying in your mind. Let go of relationships that are toxic. Let go of the need to always be right. Let go of grudges you've been carrying for years. Think of it this way. Holding on to all these things is like carrying a bag of heavy stones. You think you're being strong by carrying it, but you're not. You're just making yourself exhausted and miserable. Letting go is not weakness. Letting go is wisdom. When you drop that heavy bag, suddenly you can breathe. You can walk freely. You can move forward. This is liberation. Lesson 12. No one saves you but yourself. Buddha taught something that gives people power. No one saves you but yourself. This is not meant to be harsh. It's meant to be liberating. So many people are waiting for the right person to come into their life, waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for motivation, waiting for someone to rescue them. But Buddha said, you are your own rescuer. Nobody else can do your healing for you. Nobody else can change your habits for you. Nobody else can give you confidence or peace or happiness. Other people can support you, guide you, encourage you, but the work, that's yours. This is actually good news. Why? Because it means you have power. You're not helpless. You're not a victim waiting for someone else to save you. You have everything you need to change your life right now. The moment you stop waiting and start taking responsibility, that's when your life begins to change. Lesson 14. Be your own teacher. Buddha also taught, trust your inner wisdom. We live in an age of information overload. There are thousands of books, courses, gurus, experts, all telling you different things. One person says, do this. Another person says, do the opposite. Buddha's advice? Listen to your own inner voice. This doesn't mean ignore all advice. It means don't blindly follow anyone. Test everything against your own experience and intuition. When you read something or hear advice, sit with it. Ask yourself, does this feel true? Does this resonate with me? Your inner wisdom, that quiet, calm voice inside, knows what's right for you. The more you practice listening to it, the clearer it becomes. Lesson 16. Don't compare your life with others. Buddha said, he who envies others does not obtain peace of mind. In today's world, with social media, comparison has become a constant temptation. You see someone's vacation photos and think your life is boring. You see someone's career success and think you're behind. You see someone's relationship and think you're alone. But here's what Buddha knew. Comparison is a thief. It steals your joy, your peace, and your clarity. Why? Because you're comparing your entire life, including all the messy, difficult parts you experience internally, to someone else's highlight reel. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their public performance. It's not a fair comparison, and it serves no purpose except to make you feel bad. Buddha's wisdom?
Stay on your own path. Run your own race. Define success for yourself, not based on what others are doing. When you see someone doing well, be genuinely happy for them, and then return your focus to your own journey.
Lesson 19. Live with purpose, not habit. Buddha taught, your purpose in life is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it. Most people aren't really living, they're existing. They're on autopilot, going through routines without thinking. Wake up, check phone, drink coffee, go to work, come home, watch TV, sleep. Repeat. But Buddha asks, are you living with purpose, or are you living out of habit? Purpose doesn't have to mean some grand mission to change the world. Purpose can be simple, to be a good parent, to create things with your hands, to help people in your community, to learn and grow. The key is consciousness, awareness, asking yourself, why am I doing this? Is this meaningful to me? A life of purpose, even if modest, is freer and more fulfilling than a life of success without meaning.
Lesson 8. Health is the greatest gift. Contentment is the greatest wealth. Buddha taught, health is the greatest gift. Contentment is the greatest wealth. In our modern world, we chase so many things: money, status, possessions. But Buddha reminds us what actually matters. Health is not just physical health. It's a calm mind, a peaceful heart, a strong body, good sleep. Without health, nothing else matters much. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're constantly anxious and sick, what good is it? And contentment. Contentment is the ability to enjoy what you have, not constantly wanting more. A person who is content with little is richer than a person with much who is never satisfied. This doesn't mean don't have goals or don't try to improve your life. It means be grateful for what you have right now, even as you work toward what's next.
Lesson 10. Speak only when your words are more beautiful than silence. Buddha said, speak only when your words are more beautiful than silence. Words have power. They can heal, or they can destroy. Before you speak, ask yourself 3 questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If you can't answer yes to all 3, silence is better. So much suffering in the world comes from careless words. Words said in anger, words said to hurt, words said without thinking. The wise person speaks less but says more. Their words are chosen carefully and carry weight.
Lesson 11. Be kind to all. Finally, Buddha taught, every person is fighting a battle you cannot see. This is a call to replace judgment with compassion. When someone is rude to you, they might be having the worst day of their life. When someone seems angry, they might be dealing with pain you can't imagine. When someone makes a mistake, they might be doing the best they can with what they know. This doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it helps you respond with understanding instead of anger. Buddha taught that kindness is not weakness. Kindness is strength. In a world where you can be anything, choose to be kind. We've explored 20 lessons from Buddha today, 20 pieces of ancient wisdom that are still relevant, still powerful, still true. Your mind is everything. Peace comes from within.
Let go of attachment. Nothing is permanent. No one saves you but yourself. Live with purpose. Be kind. These aren't just philosophical ideas. These are practical tools for living better. You don't have to master all 20 lessons today. Start with one, just one. Maybe it's learning to respond instead of react. Maybe it's practicing being present. Maybe it's letting go of something you've been carrying too long. Choose one lesson that resonates with you. Practice it this week. Notice what changes. Buddhist teachings are about transformation. Not someday, not when everything is perfect, now. Thank you for spending these 30 minutes with me, practicing English and learning wisdom at the same time. I hope these lessons bring you peace, clarity, and strength. Keep learning, keep growing, keep practicing. This is Sadie, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, remember, what you think, you become. So, think wisely. Take care.